Hello friend, I'm Mormo here on the Mormo channel, and today we're talking about running out of toilet paper. You need to watch this.
I don't know. In honor of Mormo.
Hello friend, Mormo here.
I'm gonna start watching Frankenhooker.
Previously.
So I got his pictures, and you know, I'm just making small talk about what was in my mail. I bought a straitjacket off of Amazon. I bought Frankenhooker, and I'm like, and he's like, Frankenhooker is a great movie. Thanks for letting me know. But he said Frankenhooker's a great movie, and I'm like, you know what? All these people are talking about Frankenhooker. Some guy at a bar told me, oh, you gotta buy Frankenhooker. You gotta get Frankenhooker. I bought Frankenhooker, and I'm gonna do a review on it, because originally, I mean, I thought Mormo was like, this Mormo guy, I thought Mormo was reviewing movies and food and stuff.
Please, put that light around.
So I drove up.
This is just a cigarette.
This super crack will get the job done a lot quicker.
Like typically I get high off of the McRib. I don't know what does it, but you might see my eyes roll back in my head.
If we open it up, we get a little preview of what's going on here. There's a lady, she's making a face. There's an old man over here. What's he doing? I don't know.
What are you talking about? What are you, some kind of a Swede? You're talking to me in Swedish in Times Square.
When we take the disc off, you get the lady, she's making another weird face.
Ooh, honey, look at this thing.
Little less comical. This looks like shit, what's that movie with the guy and Reanimator?
These videos are old as shit. I'm not sure how old they are, but they're
Pop this baby in the DVD player.
Ancient. Let's go ahead and watch the video and see what we think.
She's so anxious.
This is a menu.
But as you can see, they have an awesome breakfast menu. There was so many choices.
I'm gonna give a complete review, like Mormo does. I'll give a complete review.
That's how this show works. I'm like the best horror host ever because I'm doing something new and it's educational and you can make money and awesome.
Oh, that's a real boob.
It's awesome.
That was a real boob. That was somebody's
Then
boob.
one of them gets
showed that
topless,
during
and this movie has a lot of great like 80s boobs in it, which I thought was awesome. Awesome, what a great idea.
Okay, in honor of Mormo.
What is he? I'm not sure.
Mormo.
Hello, friend Mormo here.
And then, thanks to him, we were happily wed. Even though at the time, I think we were both dead. The end.
Got some. This is what I was gonna review. I said this earlier.
Okay, what is it?
Smartfood.
A visit to the sweet shop.
On an interesting note, there's a website online that will calculate how long your existing supply of toilet paper will last.
Flaming hot.
Look at this, girls! The party ain't over yet!
crack this baby open.
And she takes off her bikini and dances, and her boobs are bouncing around and stuff. And yeah, I really like this movie.
And that's what it looks like. It looks like freaking...
That would be more than 8 billion kernels.
fucking circus corn or something. Something you get at a circus.
Pardon me.
Or like, you know, like the corn you get in a bucket and it's all orange.
I don't know. Anyways.
Wow, I don't like this.
It almost has like a licorice flavor for some
I don't know
reason.
if I like this at all.
Do you want a sandwich?
Halloween candy is candy corn. Oh wow.
Dropping
Trick
it.
or treat, motherfucker.
Tastes like tomato paste.
Tomato powder.
How I rate things is like, would I ever buy this again?
Oh my God, no. Oh, no, wait a minute. You're not gonna go back there!
No.
It's really hard to watch. It's really boring and hard to watch.
Am I gonna eat the whole bag?
I don't know.
You look, you look great. I'm not used to seeing that.
I don't know if I can show you here.
So, I mean, I'll probably finish the bag.
I don't care anymore.
In honor of Mormo.
Oh, yes, God, yes, yes, take me, yes.
Thanks, Mormo.
And thank you, Nick.
Thanks for the Smartfood. Well, he didn't get this from me, but...
What, are you crazy? What the hell are you talking about?
Harvest pine cones, chestnuts, acorns, and more, and glue or wire them to a foam wreath form or a wooden one.
I don't even know what this tastes like.
I'm not gonna like stress out the VCR playing this movie that I don't even like.
There's a little egg salad left in the refrigerator. I mean, really, it's no trouble.
No.
It's okay. I guess it does taste like Smartfood popcorn a little bit, but it has something like...
I had some sun chips earlier.
Like the Flaming Hut has a flavor, I'm trying to say.
Potatoes, eggs, seasoned steak, cheddar cheese, and
Tomato?
onions.
Be a doll and pass me the ketchup.
I know some people think that like ketchup is spicy, so
Red pepper. I don't get these. Let's see what happens when my cat eats the popcorn.
Oh, and what's next? Let the government issue them condoms? Let the taxpayers pay for the hotels?
Come here. Hold on, let's tilt the camera down. Come here. Alright.
oh my god.
Will he eat it, or will it be too spicy?
This is not healthy for you. It's not good for you.
I'm merely gonna place a lethal form of crack in their presence. They don't have to take it. Nobody has a gun to their head. If they don't want to do it, they can just say no.
My grandma really likes the
He licks
chips
it.
and cheddar.
Holy Jesus Christ. This could get ugly.
Uh-oh. His taste buds are acting up now. Uh-oh.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
You forgive me for trying to poison you?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh Jesus! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. It's an accident. Look.
What would you give it? What would you give it? 3 out of 5?
Smells good.
Would you ever try that? You might try these again. Jeez. I'm throwing this away. Throwing this away.
Have you ever wondered how candy corn came to be?
Going back for more.
Candy corn was actually invented way back in 1880.
And I am many beers deep now. I hope this movie gets finished. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do my best to finish this movie. Oh no.
Just waiting for my bitches. They should be down in a few minutes.
Oh, good!
I watched all of this, and it's like a comedy version of like Reanimator, and Brain Damage, and like it's pretty good. I'm doing commentary for my video.
Everything is.
It's funny, at the time when I was shooting this, I didn't know, I just saw like the similarities between the movies, and I thought they were like copying old horror movies.
Watch it. Watch my hand now.
I wanted to do this in order, but right now I'm noticing this little brain here. This whole movie is kind of a riff on the film The Brain That Wouldn't Die. And although this brain with the eyeball never appeared in the movie The Brain That Didn't Die, that Wouldn't Die, it appeared in the commercial advertising for it.
And, but
It's
like,
a carrot with brains.
well, I mean, you'll see. It turns, like, look at the imagery. It's like the same imagery, like little colorful liquids, brains, electricity, weird colored liquids, things going into brains, like back of people's heads, like needles going in the back of people's heads.
Some people need drugs. Some people need booze. Just need a little surgical assistance.
In that movie, it was more like drugs. In this movie, he's saying, "Oh, this isn't drugs. This is a drill, surgery." Get him, Jeffrey.
Okay, I gotta get some stewardesses. Take the Benwick Expressway up to Kennedy Airport. I'll walk onto the plane. I gotta meet at some on girls. There's a screw loose in the luggage door. You gotta follow me and get off the plane. I got in the back of a van. I'll trim up the extension cord.
I had some raisins for breakfast today.
Oh, it just makes you think, like, I don't know. Like, some parts, I mean, the comedy wasn't really funny. It was just outrageous, just so they could do stuff.
Your inability to last in bed can turn your relationship bitter.
Like, it was really a fun movie. It looked like they had a lot of fun with it.
It's good.
And as you can see from this lovely map right here, we have some very exciting weather arriving here in about 2 days. More thunder and lightning and electricity than you've ever enjoyed before. Very spooky, very spooky.
And there's the guy, and he's all spooky, and he talks about some crappy old horror movie, and he interrupts the show.
And just right for you mad doctors out there.
Like, who was that guy? He had to be someone special.
It's great.
So let's look it up. Let's look up who this is. Oh, I should put some horror music here. Let's go on Internet Movie Database. Yada yada yada. Frankenhooker. Let's see. There's Frankenhooker. And we got... Oh, look at that. They got the weatherman right there. Okay, how would you... I don't want to rate anything. So, then we got... Okay, there's all the actors once again. They got all of them in here. Jeez. Click on that. Yep, that's the weatherman. That's the guy that we're looking for. He's got to be someone. I want that picture. Let's go back to Frankenhooker's main page. Yada yada yada. We got... Okay. So how do I see this guy? Okay. Click on it. His name is John Zacherley. Also later known as John Zacherley. I don't know. 1918 he was born? Wow. He's old. There he is with Elvira and a bunch of other guys. Wow. Guess he was a pretty famous... He was a famous guy.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Horror show. Look at these. Who cares? We got his... Wow, he did a lot of stuff, huh? Who cares, Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds? Nobody wants to see your stupid movie. Alright. So, he's been in a lot of stuff. Hey, he was in Brain Damage?
Wait a minute. Yeah. There's Zach. He, of course, is the voice of our little creature in Brain Damage, and I always felt bad that we couldn't show him.
Oh, a nice room, Brian. This is a real classy place.
I thought this would be perfect to have him as a weatherman, and it was a wonderful moment too, because he even said to me, "Well, how do I play a weatherman?" I said, "Like Zacherley."
Right. He was in that. He was in Brain Damage, huh? That's crazy. Okay, well, that's a coincidence. And we get maybe I'll look up some other documentaries of him.
You know, there were lots of things that happened on American television, but I only learned about in books.
Books.
Picking up a copy of Zacherley's Vulture Stew. Zacherley's Vulture Stew.
Fucking raw!
In paperback. And it just had a thing on the back cover about who Zacherley was.
Roland became, of course, Zacherley.
Is how it's pronounced in Swedish.
And that's if there was a king of horror hosts, my hat would go to Zacherley. Absolutely bottom line.
I gotta trust the guy. He looks like he knows.
See, I'm sure you know what a horror host is. It's a man or woman who puts on a costume and makeup or a mask or whatever. They play a spooky character, and then they host a movie like you've probably seen Elvira or The Crypt Keeper or Joe Bob Briggs.
I had been on a cowboy show. I played an undertaker one time on that. And after that show was over, the Shock Theater thing came out from California with all the movies. They remembered that, and so I got the job of doing these horror movies, which I'd never seen in my life. Yeah, as they say.
In the 50s and 60s, Zacherley was it. I later learned that he had started out in Philadelphia, but I had no knowledge of that. I knew him from his long tenure in New York.
And on other occasions, you'd be able to pick up signal out of Philly, where I first heard of a guy named Zacherley, the cool ghoul.
Everyone's heard of this guy.
In the Northeast, he was pretty much the guy.
Where have I been? I live in the Northeast.
Common sense will indicate that this is not sheer luck.
No, well, whatever. So, I did find a funny clip of him on, he's hosting like some sort of rock show or something. I don't know, some little dance party.
Like it would make an animated GIF.
That's pretty cool.
Let's watch it together, shall we?
No thanks. No sir.
Well, good evening. This is it. Wow, my dear. What is your name, my dear?
Janice.
Janice, oh wow. Oh wow. Well, how about that, eh? Would you like to learn how to do that, my boy? This is Janice. What's your name? Danny. Danny Box Top, here. With this Janice, you just hold Janice by the wrist, right there. Now you kiss her. You lean over and you give a... Very well done.
This is gonna be live TV.
Well, I'm standing here amongst the box tops, and my wife, my dear wife here. And do I hear the... Oh, well, I will start the proceedings here by singing our song of welcome here. I will sing our song of welcome here. Oh, that's my key. Did you? Come. What's the matter with the orchestra? Come to me with... Come with me to Transylvania. You'll like it there. You look grand in Transylvania, cobwebs in your hair. We'll hear the wolves that
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane.
I love singing and dancing, and it's just a fun show with a positive message.
Flap your arms like an aeroplane. Ain't got time for girls that don't. Oh, the days are gone. I'm a-going home. My baby wrote me a letter. Says she can fly if she waves her arms. An aeroplane. There's some Indian picking her nose, and the camera goes on.
Well, make room, make way. Sirs. Oh, wow. Make a lot of... How are you, my dear? Nice to see you. What is your name?
Carol.
Carol, lovely to have you here. Oh, quiet. Peace. This is a happy time. There's all kinds of excitement here today because of the Tops. Come here, Tops, because I want to instruct you about what goes on here.
Yes. I'm Alex.
Alex, where's John
Alex
Top?
That's Gene Ween and I'm Dean Ween, you know. Like
John Top?
You're John Top? Yeah.
Kiddo John Top?
Yeah. No, you must back up here. I don't want to devour these young men here. Let's keep... who else do we have here in the way of a top here?
We got a top.
We met you before. We taught you how to kiss a hand, right?
This is a good response.
You think you can handle it from now on?
I don't know.
You're in New
A
York
few more
now.
lessons.
Come out here, my good man. Yes. And your top, which top are you, sir?
I'm Gary.
Gary
Top. Gary Top. I'm Gary.
that's Gene Ween and I'm Dean Ween, you know. Like
Gary Top.
Gary Top.
Well, you have to wear... Come out here. You have to wear the magic glasses, my boy. Otherwise, you can't... you'll never be able to see.
It's live
Take it, my
TV,
boy,
so
without
like
good-
I
good
think
help,
you.
good help. Now we have asked the Tops here to come up with
He got his lines wrong or something. He forgot what he was gonna. The five tops.
The five tops to come up with the
box tops.
Do you write your own music?
I see him. The guy with the glasses
No,
is
we
like,
don't, because-
we're not the five tops.
Yes, that's right.
Let's talk right down here.
He's giving away all the secrets. Watch this.
What do you write your own music?
No, we don't, because our writers are much too good. We write music, but our stuff isn't nearly as good as our writers, so we take their stuff.
It's a very honest program. Glad to meet you, my boy.
That guy wants to kill him. The guy with the glasses now, he's like...
You have chosen here. Who's the spokesman here? You're the spokesman, sir. This is Gary, George, Alex Top. Would you mind introducing the young ladies that you people have chosen here as the creature queen and the human queen, right?
This is the human queen.
Human queen is Carol, captain of the thing. My dear. Me, we kiss her hand also, right there.
He's never kissed a hand before, obviously.
I didn't want to do that anyway.
Oh.
My dear, your name is what?
Carol
Where are
Sartori.
you from?
Patterson.
Sartori. That's an old Transylvanian.
So let's go back half a minute and dissect what actually just happened there.
Roll it, Lou.
Okay, so here you could see that he's reluctant to do it. She thinks it's cute. The horror host guy is like having a little fun.
Gee.
It's a hand, oh my goodness. And then when he like reluctantly tries to go for it.
Gee.
You see that? When he reluctantly tries to go for it, he takes her hand and he pulls it away so he misses, and then he puts the face right up to his nose. He's just messing with him a little. He was messing with him a little bit. And then he puts it back like, come on, what are you doing?
I didn't want to do that anyway.
And here we see Alex top, acting like a complete square.
Panic can make people illogical and selfish.
Embarrassed that he was forced to kiss a hand of a girl. And she looks like she's kind of disappointed in the whole thing. Kind of humiliating on live TV.
My dear, your name is what?
Carol
Where are you
Sartori.
from?
Patterson.
Sartori. That's an old Transylvanian name, my dear.
No, it's Italian.
Same thing. Did you know that Volpicelli means little wolf? I just throw that in because in Italian. My dear.
And you can see she's pretty good looking. So I don't know. I think he was just embarrassed.
You win an album or something. What happened to your album? Did you sell them already?
What?
He accused,
we have box top
him
album
of
for you,
selling the albums.
Also a pair of crazy glasses. And now who's the picture? Oh, that's fine. That'll be a ticket, my dear, so you get an album from that as soon as we can find the manager. All right?
Okay.
Thank you very much. And we have here the creature winner here.
This creature.
What is her name? Have you found out?
What's your name? What's your name, baby?
What's your name, baby?
Alfonso.
Janet, my dear.
What?
Alfonso.
Alfonso? Oh! Manager. That's our manager's name.
Oh, it's a fix. It's a fix. It's a fix. It's a fix. My dear.
How old are these freaking losers? How old are they? It turns out Alex Chilton is the lead singer of the Box Tops. I did not know that. I knew him from Big Star and also the song by The Replacements, but... So it turns out he was like 16 when he was in that group. That's pretty funny. I'll give him a pass. He's cool later on, but he was kind of a dork. Look at how seriously they take him. Oh, look at that. There's Gary. Did we see all these guys? I don't remember that guy in the corner there, the lower corner. I don't remember him, but I like. There's a guy that we're not the Five Tops. Look at this. He was 16 when his first professional recording, the Box Top song. This guy wrote that song. This Wayne Carson guy. It was one of his most famous songs. Oh, jeez. Okay, I already gave to you guys. Go away, Wikimedia. I already gave to you. Let's just finish this. We're already here.
My dear, this was sent over from the agriculture exhibit in Transylvania.
They make hand contact. Oh, cheap shot, Alex. I saw that.
The attack was so wild. My dear. Oh, we got the thing here, hey? Photograph. Lovely, lovely. We want to say farewell, sir. Farewell to the
smoking cigarettes. Acting too cool for him.
Well. Grand job. Grand thing that happened to you.
Thank you.
My boy.
Nice to be here.
And you behave yourselves. You didn't get any trouble with the Morrow squad. Grand job. And to you, my dear, Miss Creature. Lovely to have you here. Now we're going to end the day with your instant hit famous song here. How did it ever happen? Where did it break first?
Memphis. Back in Memphis.
Back in Memphis.
Well, you're going to try it again right there, huh? Here we go.
I love his dance. Okay, so it's kind of fun. I hate doing research, but okay, if we go back to this, okay, Puss in Boots sounded like a good movie. I'd buy that movie. I'd watch it. But okay, so who was in this movie? Elizabeth's grandmother. Oh, I think I recognize this lady. Like looking at like the picture here, I'm like, don't I know her from somewhere? Like that exact picture.
What began as a birthday barbecue ended in a bizarre tragedy in Hohokus, New Jersey today. It was this power mower that brought a quick end to the life of 21-year-old bride-to-be Elizabeth Shelley. Like wood through a mulcher, the girthful fiancée disappeared beneath the blades of the berserk mower that sent her personality raining down upon the horrified birthday revelers.
Judy's a real, she was a real reporter.
Oh, really?
On, I forget what channel it was, Channel 11 or so. And she was also in Basket Case 2.
And sure enough, let's click on it. Let's click on this thing. Come on. But it's the lady from Pete and Pete. Like, I knew she looked a little bit familiar. Who's she famous for? Frankenhooker. That's funny. Pete and Pete, and then a Frankenhooker. Okay. Oh, battery. She's in Batteries Not Included. I should watch that again. I thought that had some really good effects for the day. It's a shame that she died. Okay, so then let's just go to Jeffrey's mom. We all know who Jeffrey's mom is,
This
right?
awful woman named Dietz who has these big, giant boobs,
Jane
but they never
Lawrence's.
show them in the movie.
Is he the judge in Night Court? Who knows? Turns out he was famous for Frankenhooker. He was in a bunch of other stuff, but famous for like He's still acting. That's good. He's been in he's been in a lot of stuff, but Frankenhooker. Oh, so I don't get this because it says that this swirly movie. Let's click on that. A city-dwelling man with a giant ice cream cone for a head tries to commit suicide by melting it in a warm bath. It was actually written by half of it was written by the actor. Ice cream cool. He played Mr. Softy. He wanted to be that character. David Caruso was in it. He was in a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. Who cares? He was in a comedic short where a guy had an ice cream cone for a head. Which reminds me, in Pete and Pete, there was a Mr. Tasty. What was the other guy's name? Mr. Swirly? Yes, Swirly. This guy's Tasty. Spelled the same exact way on 2 E's. I thought that was Nicole Kidman. Turns out it was, this lady was, one of the ladies from B-52. The group B-52s.
No, he never took off his woolly head. Not here.
And in this, the Mr. Tasty has like social anxiety problems or something.
Please, they're all you really
So it's like,
and I'm just an ice cream man.
Swirly must have
and you're
been
just
like
my customers, and that's
him.
the way it has to be. Goodbye.
He's got a hole in his glove, doesn't he?
Still no Tasty?
He is human.
Blue tornado bark.
If he bleeds, we can kill it.
Still no Tasty? The great blue tornado bark. Out on the street.
I like this part of it. I just included it just for fun.
Out on the
So here's the thing. I found what's it called? Swirly on the internet. It was from 1990, I guess. So it was just before Adventures of Pete and Pete. So I was wrong. I'm gonna go over this because I don't care for my audience too much. I'm sorry. I don't know how to justify myself. I'm gonna watch this movie live. We're doing it live.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Well, does that include the tolls and the tip as well?
It's his voice.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Address is 24-10, 23rd Avenue, Astoria, Ditmars, Queens. Right. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, about how long do you think that would be?
A visit to
20
the
minutes.
sweet shop.
Faster than Chinese food around here.
Faster than
Okay,
Chinese food. Yeah.
What? You have a nice day too, Carmen. Okay. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Rose. Nightlife sandwich?
Yeah, just go inside and have a seat. Make yourself at home. I'm just fixing us something to drink.
What? Why is she dressed like that? Is she a prostitute? Don't try the super crack.
I bought you some wine. Unless, of course, you'd like to join me for some Bosco.
I want to look up what Bosco is now.
A little strong, but good.
So, what do they call you?
Softy.
Softy?
Mr. Softy.
Well, they told me you want a dancer. You want to get started?
All right.
What?
This is not what I wanted.
Well, what do you want?
I thought it felt kind of warm.
I think your ceiling's leaking.
Oh, no, that's probably me.
You? Look, cut this shit, all right? I mean, why don't you take that silly mask off or whatever the hell it is you're wearing on your head?
I'm not wearing anything on my head.
What do you mean you're not wearing anything on your head?
I'm Mr. Softy. I'm ice cream. Try me. I'm delicious.
What is this, some kind of a joke?
No.
What are you, some kind of a freak?
No, I'm not some...
Right.
Wait a second.
Well, find yourself another dancer,
Wait a
right?
minute. Have a chocolate or something.
This is kind of a good idea.
I mean, I want to be warm. I mean, inside I am.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you like a friggin' popsicle. I'm getting the hell out of here before I catch my damn cold.
I'm fresh.
He's just lonely and misunderstood. Why didn't you want to have sex with him?
Where are you?
David Caruso?
Where are you?
Where are you, you swirly little bitch?
This is great. What's going on here? Escort service again, Softy? I can barely make the rent, and you are waltzing $100 hookers around here.
Tony, let's not start, okay? I got too many things on my
On
mind.
your mind? What about what's on my mind? I'm the one who's busting my ass out there to support the two of us. I come home to this freezing cold pigsty every night. Look at this joint. Look at this!
Come on, Tony.
You'd think
You know
a
what the
charity
doctor said
would...
after my meltdown in '88.
It's,
Take it easy.
a charity would help him, right? No?
That was 2 years ago, and he said, take it easy, not slip into a coma. I mean, look at yourself. You're sitting around chugging Bosco all day, eating food that I pay for. It's 40 degrees outside, and we got the air conditioners on.
Listen, hotshot, all right? I don't need you. I don't need this. I don't need anybody right now.
You don't need
Kinda
me.
do.
You don't need me, Softy? What are you gonna do? You're an ice cream cone. So what are you gonna do?
Move to
I'd like to
friggin'
see you try and make it outside by yourself.
Siberia.
Talk to the Don.
Your old friend Don Foodie. Number one, you lost everything you ever had in a car gang to the Don. Number two, he's gonna laugh in your face the minute he sees it.
Me and the Don go way back. Friends. The old days, not like today. I mean, you go out a couple of hours scraping ice, you come home crying like some Dairy Queen.
Is that his real voice?
You sit around his joint, stroking your creamsicle all day long, drinking your swirly little head into a stupor. I mean, what am I knocking myself out for? I can't even make the rent here anymore. I got air conditioning bills, Freon.
This is probably him in real life. I'm a soft guy. I'm very cold.
Softy.
That's why I talk this way.
What happened, man? What happened to you?
When I'm warm on the inside.
Kids. I mean, fuck the kids. I used to look up to you. Softy, you broke my heart.
Oh, he's a real person.
Tony.
Or ice cream person.
Tony.
Now.
Tony, don't be like that. Come on.
I can't hear it anymore.
Listen to me. I mean, is that right? I mean, how would you like to be made out of ice cream? You don't know.
Let him lick
I'm
you.
freezing constantly. I mean, maybe I want to go outside sometime and go to the beach, you know? Maybe I'd like to be warm. Maybe I'd like to wear a T-shirt like this. I just want to be like everybody else.
You're not like everybody else. You are ice cream. You can't go to the beach. You can't go outside. Okay. You understand?
Oh.
And I'm going out of my mind with this.
Well, I just need a little understanding
It's
now,
like
okay?
basket
I'm
case
tired of being
now.
cold. Can't you understand that? Can't you?
You're never going to be warm, Softy.
What you talking about? You're speaking Swedish.
Tony, come on, don't be like that. Tony, what are you talking
Look at me, I'm taking off a coat. What am I doing? What am I
David Carradine
Tony, I gave you that coat
talking Swedish to me.
Come on.
Ja, jag är klar. Nu åker vi.
I didn't want it to be this way. You understand me?
Tony, it's going to be okay.
You got to figure out what you're going to do, or you're going to be out in the street. You understand?
I
can't do it anymore.
I'm going to do good, all right? I'm going to make it better. I'm going down to see Don Foodie. I swear to God, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, okay? Now, why don't you just stay here, sit down, and we'll have a chicken cutlet. Come on. All right? Tony, now, come on. Don't do this. Tony, where you going, OTB? Let's talk about it. Let's sit down and talk about it. Tony.
Why a chicken cutlet?
Tony?
Give him some Bosco.
Throw in your fucking money, because I got this hand. I'm in for 3. I got a fucking chance like a fart in a blizzard over here. How the fuck can I win? You guys should carry guns. Look at this. Yeah, oh, my prick. What does that mean? I tell you what, I think the two of you are going to catch a fucking beating later, because I'm supposed to win once in a while, even if it's a mercy thing, you know what I mean? Let me win. What the fuck does it mean? I'm the boss here, ain't I?
No camera movement.
These two cocksuckers, and I'm tired of getting robbed. I tell you what, I win. That's it, okay? I'm taking every fucking thing.
Crime doesn't pay.
Avant-go, the two of you. This is a real fucking joke. I think I'm playing with Frank and Jesse James. I don't win a fucking hand yet, you know that? You guys got me in the middle? I'm supposed to win once in a while, you know?
Excuse the interruption, Don. That creep Softy is here. He wants to see you.
Yeah, creep Softy.
You want I should get rid of him?
Get rid of him. He'll only break my prick tomorrow. Send him in. I might as well do what I got to do with him now. Softy, how are you?
I'm fine, Don Foodie. I appreciate you seeing me.
That's all right. I think I want to introduce you to somebody. Yeah, you know Don Gelato already, don't you? But you don't know my buddy. He's an import from Paris, France.
Gelato?
Don Sorbet. What can I do you out of, kid?
Well, Don Foodie,
Come on, spit it out. Don't be afraid. Everybody's friends over here.
I came to see you about maybe getting some work.
Some work? Let me tell you something. You're a fine product. You're a terrific product. That's what Don Gelato tells me. But you see, the fucking people, they ain't asking for your shit anymore. You're out of date. You know what I mean? You're passé. What can I tell you? Here, make you feel better. The market's overloaded, all right?
I just need something to get me back on my feet, that's all. Maybe I could just buy some of my trucks back and...
Let me tell you something. I know why they call you softer, because you're soft in the head. You understand something? These fucking yuppies today, they think they're Gandhi. They follow these fancy fucking diets. Look at you. You're all full of fat, cholesterol.
You're out of date. Then you don't fit in with the modern lifestyle anymore. What's the matter? You're dripping all over my fucking table. Look at you. You know what I gotta do? I gotta give you a terrible licking. I gotta give him a terrible. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't need much. I just want a little taste. I just need a little piece of the action to keep me going, that's all.
I had enough of you, you cocksucker. Hey, Rocco, Carmine, Funzie, throw him the fuck out of here. Get the cocksucker out of here. Go ahead. Throw him in the fucking alley like a dog.
Wait a minute.
Offer him a chicken
What do
cutlet.
you mean I don't fit in anymore? I'm real cream. I'm real cane sugar. Tofu's not even a dairy product. Your stuff is made out of fucking soybeans.
I'm made out of fucking soybeans. Now you're insulting me, too, huh? I tell you what, get him in the fucking alley. I don't want to see him. Break his cones. Pull all the fucking nuts out of his pistachios. Do the tarantella on his cherry. And squeeze the fucking cream out of the bastard. That's it. Kill the cocksucker. Fuck you.
This movie's pretty good, actually. They're gonna all pee on him. This is pretty cool, actually. I like this movie. No wonder he got work in Frankenhooker.
Tony, don't be sad. It's wonderful. I'm warm. I'm warm.
All right, hold still. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Ah! What is that? Oh, it's a fire extinguisher? Or a flamethrower?
You know, I'm just thinking about that softy. He's really got to have brain damage. Like I said, he's soft in the fucking head. How the fuck did he possibly think he's going to get these drugs back? He's going to go to work. I'll make him work. I'll make him work on my prick.
Hey, soybean.
What's that?
What?
We're going back to natural.
Oh, I'm glad he got a happy ending in the end. This is a fun project. Wow. That girl's cute. Hey.
I will leave you softly.
This is pretty cool, actually.
For my heart would break.
Good job. That was pretty good, actually. I was surprised. Alright, so what I was trying to say was that in Swirly, like, they just pretend he's like the mascot's a real person. And he has to live that way. And, like, they just barely touch on things, like, he's just a lonely guy who wants to dance with a prostitute, and, you know, how the world doesn't want him anymore, because he's different, he's cold on the outside, and, you know. It was cool for a short, I thought it was really cool. But, like, the guys that were taking over his business were, like, I mean, you know, the ice cream business is going under, so he doesn't have a place in the world. They should have been made out of, like, tofu-y. They should have been made, you know. But, I mean, it felt I don't feel like there was really a message there. And I feel like yeah. It was a short. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm gonna watch this interview. Should we watch this interview? So, like, that's the thing. Like, I was So I got the Blu-ray for Frankenhooker, and like I have all these theories about this too, and it's like, well, how about if you you check on the features, and lo and behold, there are features. I'm gonna watch them so you don't have to. I'll give you the best parts. How's this? I'll watch it and then I'll edit it down if there's anything interesting.
To get started, Patty Mullen will be here in just a moment, but I want to welcome you all to the New Jersey Horror Con and Film Festival here in wonderful Atlantic City, New Jersey, in the Showboat Hotel and Casino. I hope you're all having a good time so far. Is that correct? We good? I like that shirt, man. So, you know why you're here. This is an exciting panel for the film Frankenhooker. We have two of the stars from that film. Now, I've watched this movie twice this week, and I regret nothing. Like, it was such a wonderful time, and I'm glad to have actually James Lawrence here. Give it up for him, please.
Lawrence.
I'm glad to have you here on your own because I'd like to have a little time.
He still has the same voice.
Because when I first watched Frankenhooker, it was after King of New York had come out, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, I know that face from somewhere. I know this guy. And I gotta tell you, the death scene in King of New York, I don't know if you guys remember this, is more gnarly than anything in Frankenhooker, in my opinion.
You mean being
spiked into a fire hydrant?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Insane.
I kind of want to see that now.
Are you a New York
Kings in New York death scene
actor? I mean, because
yes, I am. I'm from New York. Grew up.
Well, this dog's made New York City.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, New York. Oh, is it David Caruso? Does he die?
That's good water.
Now that's good water.
That's good water, eh?
No matter where you live, there's a Culligan water expert nearby.
King of New York. Oh, David Caruso is in, he was in Swirly. Is this the movie I'm supposed to be looking up? Oh, that's a lot. Oh, it was, not Steve Buscemi, the other guy, Christopher Walken. Can't believe I'm gonna have to buy this movie if it's death. Oh, let's look up Kings of New York death scene. I thought he said he gets spiked on a none of this is any close to anything. I think it's about time I stop looking for this. I don't want to click on this, no. The fuck? Maybe I shouldn't look up, I kind of want to see this, but maybe I shouldn't look up death scenes, you know? Come on.
A teenager who shoved her friend off a 60-foot-high bridge will spend as much time in jail as her friend spent in the hospital. Attorneys thought they'd worked out a plea deal to keep the young woman out of jail, but the judge had another idea.
Punishment for the teen who pushed her friend off a bridge. 19-year-old Taylor Smith was in tears as she was escorted away in handcuffs. This is the moment.
Oh, she had to jump?
Off the bridge
She was supposed to jump. All our cleavage is censored.
Jordan plunged 60 feet into the water.
Well, I mean,
She suffered 6 broken ribs and punctured lungs. At the
punctured
sentencing,
boobs
Taylor
too, I
said
bet.
She was sorry.
I'd like to sincerely apologize.
I mean, oh, it's Steve Buscemi. It's the other guy with the eyes.
Room service, motherfuckers! Room service, motherfuckers!
Oh, now we got a Christopher Walken nude scene. Oh yeah. See those walking butt cheeks? I dream of walking bum. Let's see if we see him naked. False alarm, no nudity. Welcome back, Frank. Oh. He's already got a towel on, it's not going to be nude. Oh, someone else's bum. Oh, it's a female bum. Who says crime doesn't pay?
Get off the fucking car, man!
A visit to the sweet shop.
Motherfucking car, man! Oh, shit! Nobody rides for free, motherfucker!
There he is.
You mean being
spiked into a fire hydrant?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Insane.
I got a call from Frank Henenlotter 1 year before this movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a film called Street Trash that had come.
Oh, yeah.
I got my own place, a condominium.
Where else can you live for free? And eat for even less? Well, be forewarned. Freedom has its price. Yes, there's always a snake in the Garden of Eden.
What you got for me today?
Today, Tenderfly Viper, $1.
Here's to you, pussy. Don't drink my Viper. What? What's the matter? You can't hold your liquor, huh?
A visit to the sweet shop.
Street trash. It's easy to find us. We're all over the place. Street trash.
Dynamite.
And he had seen this movie and thought, I didn't know who he was. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I picked up the phone. He goes, hello, this is Frank Henenlotter. I'm working on a movie called Frankenhooker, and I'd like to use you on it. I'll get in touch with you. I didn't hear from him again. A year went by, and I got a call from my agent. Said, oh, you have to audition for this movie called Frankenhooker. You know, I was like, oh. And sure enough, it was the same guy, you know. We...
Anyways, Pete and Pete had so many, like, celebrities. That was, the guy with the eyes, Steve Buscemi, yeah. You got Iggy Pop was in it. And then, what was the song? The REM song. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Giving Pete his ice cream.
Lost their mind.
I didn't mean it.
That was a lady from B-52s. So then I looked up, like, what other celebrities were in this that I didn't know about? Musical cameos, there. We got, I didn't know who Sid Straw was, but, so she was Miss Fingerwood, which is, that's pretty funny. There's Michael Stipe. Looking like a total creep. Would not want to buy anything from... Whatever. He can't hurt anyone. He's never hurt anyone. We got... That's the lady from the B-52s. I didn't realize... She looked like... I thought she was Nicole Kidman. That's friggin' Deborah Harry. Blondie. She's old now, huh? Well, this is back then. I like her hair, though. LL Cool J was in this. I think I saw this, and I'm like, is that LL Cool J? And, like, sometimes they'll treat, like, the actors, like, they'll be, like, different, and you're like, why are they focusing on this person? Like, this person. I think I vaguely remember that. This Velocity Girl lady. And then Juliana Hatfield. I'm kind of like, I think I've heard that name before. I'm not sure. But in this episode, it's like, it'll have like little parts where it's like, who is this lady? Why is it's a special camera. Like angle, they really set this shot up, and you're like, is there some sort of significance to this? She just tells Pete, don't eat the meatloaf or something like that. She sits there smiling. But you're like, oh, who is that pretty blonde chick? Is she coming back? Then we got the guy from Violent Femmes, and I just remember him just being like a weird guy, and I didn't know it was that guy from Violent Femmes. And then this guy, yeah, they're all like good characters in these shows. Michael Crenshaw, Someday, Someway. He had a song on the radio for a while. That was good. Wow. Which was kind of crazy that they all played in a band together. That was pretty cool. Except Pete's... I feel bad for Pete. Boy, don't want to hear him sing ever. Oh, they actually formed a... They met together? Anyways, okay, keep going. Then this guy, you see this guy in a lot of movies. Did you know he was Sonic Youth's first drummer? No. It's like you recognize his face from other movies, but you don't know who he is. He was in love with a squid, I think, in that episode. Look at him. Yeah, let's go back to Frankenhooker. I found this article, and Look at this. It talks about all the actors in here. I don't even have to do any more work. And the first person they ask is that, you want a sandwich, lady?
Do you want a sandwich?
I don't want to rate Frankenhooker. Thank you very much. I just want to review it. I don't want to rate it. How's that? Alright, who is this lady? Okay, there she is. Was she famous? She seems like she might have been famous. Like, you can't even see what she's known for because it's like, she's known for too many things, so they go into her whole biography. Look at all this. Maybe she was in something I knew. Oh, she's in Requiem for a Dream. Alright, well, which one was she? Let's click on her and find out. Was she that lady? The mom? No, she was the mom's friend. Do you want a sandwich? You want to dye your hair red? Get a sandwich? She had a huge friggin'... Look at how far that back we're going. How about bananas? That sounds good. I like bananas. So it's some Woody Allen film. There's Woody. Talking about bananas. I kind of want to see what it's all about. Alright, now forget it. Forget it. I don't want to see it anymore. Zany. Alright, who is she? So she was the love interest? She wasn't bad looking back then.
And here's Louise Lasser, and Louise Lasser is, she was, she was Woody Allen's first wife. First husband, Jesus Christ. She was Woody Allen's first wife. Yeah. Where she became really popular was on the TV show Mary Hartman.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want a sandwich?
Okay. No one cares. Bananas, they're in the jungle. And we already ran over Zacherley. Okay, I remember who Spike was from the movie. I remember that.
Hey, Spike. Hi, honey. What can I do for you?
She had to be the bartender. I guess she was... I don't know why they mentioned her, and then I look her up, and it's like... Here she is. She's got a big biography, so she's not really... Okay, what... Let's skip to what has she been in that she was famous for? This movie? Oh. Okay, well. She's in some artsy movie? Oh, fuck Spirited. They could go diddle themselves under a Christmas tree for all I care. Shirley Stroder.
Oh, there's Shirley Stoller. And Shirley was, my God, she was the star of The Honeymoon Killers. If you've ever seen that, she's in a lot of films, but all you had to do to understand Shirley was either see Honeymoon Killers or The Seven Beauties, Word Miller film. And Shirley was just incredible. And one day, I don't remember what happened. One day I was told Shirley Stoller was on the set. In the pier, whatever I call it the set, but in pre-production, I went over to her and she said she heard about the film and wanted to know was there any parts for her. And
she came down on her own to talk to the casting people?
Yeah. And there wasn't any part for her, but my God, what are you going to do? You're not going to say no to Shirley Stoller.
Right, she's already a personal favorite of yours.
Oh, God, I love her. So I said, well, Shirley, you want to play a bartender? Yeah, sure, I'll butch it up, I'll do that. She was just absolute delight.
I remember she had a good time with it, too.
Absolute delight.
Well, she's in Pee-wee's Playhouse. Well, how do I control this? How do I get to her? Where is she on this list?
One of these days, I'm gonna get sick and tired of this shit and bet one of you punks win.
Okay, and then they just go on this. There's a whole bunch of people they just mention right here. There's too many people to mention right here. Give me a second. I don't know who Morton Downey is, so let's look him up. Is he Jewish? Let's see what... Am I supposed to... Downey is the father of Discord. Oh, that's why I don't join Discord. I'm never gonna have a Discord. Screw that. We got better things to do than go on these little social media sites and just talk. Jeez. Okay, so Downey drove our nation into a ditch. There he is. He kind of looks like that guy.
The name of your organization is Hooker, isn't it?
It's called Hold On to Our Knowledge of Equal Rights.
Okay, so the actor was Tom Hare, that looks like Morton Downey. He wasn't in very much, but damn it, he has a good face for acting. He should have acted more. And we got the other lady, and you know, oddly, Beverly Bonner. Oddly enough, I did not know that Basket Case and Frankenhooker were related in any way. I just bought them on a whim. Maybe it wasn't a whim. Maybe it was because Amazon recommended them because I bought. But I did a review of I did a review of Basket Case like right after this. And so Beverly Bonner was in like all this guy's movies after this. Or after Basket Case, I guess. Which came out before. Okay, well, what is she known for? What has she been in? She's been in a lot.
What the hell is he talking about? And who the fuck is Elizabeth? Are we getting paid?
Speaking of which, look at Patty Mullen. Actress and model. 1986. Pet of the Month. August 1986. Penthouse. Pet of the Year, 1987.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I was really, really young. I wish, I wish I could do it now. I was too young for that. I never really want all these great parties and places to go, and I really wasn't too into it,
Patty was a Pet of the Year. I think 2 years before we had done this. Mm-hmm. And I forget, I think we had called her Penthouse and she was one of the girls. As soon as she walked in my office, I knew, oh my God, she's the girl, because she has a very, very wholesome, down-to-earth, and natural beauty to her.
Absolutely, yeah.
She doesn't, you almost have to squint to say, Pet of the Year, really?
Yeah. The main actress, she's awesome in this.
That's great.
Like, what's it called? I don't know. This was on Red Letter Media, and that was a lady from the girl on the right is from Frankenhooker. Wow.
Doom Asylum. And that's it. Doom Asylum and Frankenhooker. And I was really young for that. I was about 18 making Doom Asylum. And it wasn't a real insane asylum in New Jersey. And it had a lot of the old equipment in it. It was really creepy. We put a little extra spray paint on the walls, but it was fun.
And fuck Spirited. Main actress is very good in this, so it's a shame she wasn't in more stuff.
Well, I remember the face was an accident.
Yeah.
She was sitting around, and maybe she would do that in a makeup chair. And I remember saying to you, Frank, Patty, do this for Frank. And she was almost embarrassed. She was just doing it to entertain us and be silly. And when she did it, it was so extreme. Her jaw going this way. Her lips, we all burst out laughing. And you were like, boy, there's a signature look if I ever saw it.
Okay, so let's look at the writers, the directors. There's the director, Robert Martin. What else did he do?
The first thing I had to do was write the script.
Right.
And so then the first thing I did was call up Bob Martin, who was, I don't know if he was still editor of Fangoria then, or had.
He was just transitioning.
I think he was, and I hadn't written with Bob, but I loved his writing in the magazine. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I loved the novel he did of Brain Damage.
Well, he helped write Basket Case 3. He died in 2020. Huh, jeez. Everyone's dying these days. Now let's go to the main director, Frank. Henenlotter. Born in New York City.
New York City!
He had one of his first films played with John Waters. I mean,
Working with Frank was great. He was, really easygoing, fun to work with. His work shows how great he is. I mean, he's just got this incredibly sick, demented, wonderful mind. And yet he's such, the movies that he makes are so opposite of his personality. He's so quiet and so shy and so non-assuming and such a quiet guy that it's hysterically funny because he's so opposite of the kind of films he makes.
I think that's really cool, that reflection there. Makes his face look like, it like gets everything involved, like in this picture. His face being deformed by the reflection, and then film on the other side, like as in like it captures a little bit of who he is. Let's read a little bit about him, shall we? There's his biography. I guess Basket Case was like his first major picture. Scuzzy humor. And it's, at the time I did not know that he did Brain Damage. So when I said it reminded me of Brain Damage, I didn't know he was the director of Brain Damage. See, even says right here that he doesn't like Mystery Science Theater. Okay, I think that Joel like actually got like, he felt bad about making fun of the movies. He claims he never made horror films, but exploitation films, and it's like sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Then if you look at the next quote, it says, "I think eccentrically, and I'm a strange little person." We find out that he's actually 5'9". He's 5'9", he's not that small. I say that as a 5'9" person myself.
Frank was so nice. He was patient and he was full of energy, and he was, I don't think he ever slept. I wonder if he did. Maybe a few minutes here and there, but he seems like he never slept. He's just like a wind-up toy. He's like, very nice, very nice.
And look at that. He directed R.A. the Rugged Man. Let's find out what that's all about, shall we? Some lady. It's a square format. The guy's got what appears to be poop. Everything looks like... That's really cool. The poop might be going a little bit too far. Spider on a plate. That reminds me of a famous art exhibit at Museum of Modern Art. So, all kinds of imagery. Get this guy. Cut. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting into Frankenhooker territory. Gotta have some brains in there. You got your poop, you got your brains, you got your blood. That's basically where we live these days. It's where we live, in a really small kitchen. I mean, that's just all of us. We're trapped in these little kitchens. Smaller and smaller apartments. But anyway, so maybe he got like, so Zacherley, he was in New York. He was famous in New York, and he had a wife living in a box in the show.
The setting was supposed to be some sort of a dungeon where we supposed he lived, and there was kind of a laboratory table and an old laundry bin where his wife either departed or undead. It was never quite clear, but he referred to her as my dear and would always cast glances down toward that laundry cart.
My dear wife who lived in a box, and you never saw her because we couldn't afford to have somebody else on the show.
Yeah? How was that last little sample, my dear?
Well, this is it, Elizabeth. is the moment we've been waiting for.
And like, maybe he got some inspiration from this. Probably not. It was probably just convenience, but just a coincidence. See? His wife was living in that. Oh, that was probably in reverse, I bet. This shot's probably in reverse. Because the hair's not wet. And probably the paint was gonna fall off if, like, he put that in there.
Why did you decide to do that shot as a reverse there?
Oh, because she came out of the water dry.
Right, and you thought that was funny, or?
No, because I didn't want the hair wet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want liquid on the face.
Oh, you just would. Yeah, it was like a trippy style.
No. Well, it's not believable, but I wanted her to. She's the little goddess here.
Right.
Her
just
head,
keep everything pure.
Her head couldn't come out of the muck with purple on it and dripping. It just loses the romanticism of it. But I forgot we even did that.
It makes sense that he was the director of Brain Damage. I'm like, then I think back and I'm like, holy crap! Like Zorro or the big pimp. He's in Brain Damage. And this guy, he's pale as F. And this guy, he's healthy and muscular.
Hey, man.
He's a real nice guy in this movie. No one's gonna hurt you, friend.
You okay?
See, he's very welcoming.
Hey, it's cool. What's gonna bother you?
And then in Frankenhooker, he's the bad guy.
You out. Get you everything you need.
Nice.
See you later, guys.
Last diet.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of folks on it in these parts.
Honey tells me you're holding a party, you need a lot of girls.
Controlling the women with drugs. Like when you study, like when you see somebody, like a director that, you know, and then you watch another movie by them. A lot of colors, a lot of bright colors, dramatic colors.
97% of people do the shocking thing. Do you click here to see?
Another inspiration, we get to see it side by side. Frankenhooker versus the original.
A free $400 gift is waiting for you to claim it. Members rule, over 200,000 members strong. $5 giveaway. Gain solid 8-bit profit, autopilot profit generator. Add rev split. Free to join.
Yeah, now this is a miniature. This is it was a large miniature.
Yeah,
we built. We built a big full-scale miniature of this. Oddly enough, that powder seemed to help the illusion. I don't know why. At the last, it didn't look real to me. At the last minute, I asked him to put powder up there and have it come down, and all these. I think that really started going on fire there. It was just wonderful, wonderful stuff. It really does feel like and there's the turbine that collapsed and died right after the shot.
To click on advertisers' links, real-time stats of your earnings, only $3 minimum to withdraw, referral commissions 4 levels deep. Increase your web traffic. It's enough to make you want to pull your hair out.
But side by side, Frankenstein, Frankenhooker. I should get the Better Off Dead hamburger one. Why not?
Internet marketing is not what it is cracked up to be. Average people are making up to $1,329 per day from new viral system. The fastest cycler ranked #1. And then I would get a copyright strike or whatever. #1. Design anything you want. Robo cash machine. Add panel generator.
Oh, mother.
Who is this guy? He's got a good face for movies too. Like
when I jumped on the Miracle Whip, man, I was so self-conscious. You know what he looks like. No offense, but they had to put foam in his pants and everything, and I just was very, I never, did anything like that before, and it was kind of, it was a new thing.
everyone that this guy picks, is he the guy from Human Centipede? That one looks like him. Is it him? So it's Martin Lorax or something. The Lomac. I guess it's Lawrence R. Harvey. Okay, that's the guy's real name. Okay, so the guy in the clip for Frankenhooker is actually David Lippman. Oh, he looks normal there. He looks like a nice guy in that. He's known for a bunch of movies. Weekend at Bernie's 2 for some reason. How come he's not here? How come he's not known for Frankenhooker?
Now there's David Lippman, and he's in. I had asked Jim about. I said I wanted, suggest a good actor for this, a funny. He was in, I believe it's The Exterminator, and in that one he plays a U.S. senator, whose thing is to. He's in the back room of a massage parlor where he takes young boys and a soldering iron.
So soon, what, Turk 182?
Huh?
It's our specialty around here. This one also wants to be done by a chick at the same time. That's where you come in.
Not me, man. I don't get involved with chicken hawks. I think you're pretty sick.
Hey, this guy's a good customer of mine. I told him I'd get him a chick, cunt. You ain't going nowhere.
What's going on here? I've been waiting 20 minutes.
Shut up, bitch. She ain't bad. Yeah, she's the chick, all right, but she don't want to do it.
Well, shit, I'll go somewhere else.
Now, wait a minute. If we discipline her a little, she'll be glad to do it. You'd like to watch that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I,
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you extra.
Yeah, all right.
Go get your toy.
I'm gonna look up Cosby Mysteries, see if I can find it on YouTube. Season 1, Episode 4, Only You. Cosby's... It's a show about Bill Cosby going around solving murders wholesomely.
Let me guess. Bad Warmer 1944 solid copper. Kilo heavy it is. $70? It's a bargain. You can't get a better price.
Does it work?
It's 50 years old. You expect it to work?
I'm 57 years old. I work.
Get yourself an electric blanket. That you hang on the wall. It's a conversation.
Yeah. To make a nice conversation piece. Do you like that?
And when I saw dealer, I was thinking he was the drug dealer. No, he's just selling things on the street wearing a baseball cap. Oh, you blink and you miss the guy. I think we went down a rabbit hole. Let's, okay, who else, what other actors can we find?
James and I we have a favorite in the movie. I know, I think we both agree,
What is
right?
that? What is that?
She's in the boat!
Yes! Oh, Babylon the Great, mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore, the woman arrayed in purple and scarlet. Kings of the earth have committed fornications and lived deliciously with her. They shall wail and lament when they see the smoke of her burning. So you've seen her? She's in the bar. God bless.
Okay.
It's a really traumatic story.
I've said it. So my cousin in the front row here, we drove down today, and Jan Saint, is that the name of the actor?
He's a brilliant character actor who passed away not long after that.
Yeah, he passed away.
I know that this is dead time of me just like sitting here in it, but you have no idea how much I love that line.
Me too. He's perfect.
So much. She's in the bar. It's so great. It's so great.
I'm like, this guy is pretty good too. And that was a really good joke. He was in Crocodile Dundee. Oh, he's in Jacob's Ladder. Oh my goodness. Okay, should I go look him up? I kind of want to look him up. Oh.
Something to help the poor families.
You poor, poor man.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry, Merry Christmas!
Crocodile Dundee. This is like Australian exploitation.
But this is the man I'm writing about, Nick Dundee.
Something the matter, darling?
Pleased to meet you. It's okay, he's Australian.
Maybe I better go there someday.
And I found him in the friggin' Crocodile Dundee movie.
Hey, buddy.
That's him.
Get in here, bub. God bless you. You saved my life, really.
You know, one thing to say.
I'm glad it's not just me.
To stop reading the Bible, and it's just like,
man.
You know,
It's so good.
I said he passed away. He committed suicide. You know.
Yeah.
And he jumped off the George Washington Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
And I don't mean to get serious here.
Yeah,
But we really
sorry.
should be aware of depression and people, and you know, it's something to recognize in him. I mean, he was a brilliant guy.
Oh, and the great Jan Saint. And he's also another guy that was in Basket Case 2, playing Lyle Barker.
If I can see him tonight.
$100, huh? Yeah. Okay, you got my address. Okay, I'll be expecting you. Damn! 100 smackaroos! Wow! 100 smackaroos! Wow, boy! 100 smackarini!
The freak guy in it, and wonderful man. And I had a project in mind for him. I wanted to do a film called Voodoo Doll that starred Jan. And when we were down filming Basket Case 3 in Atlanta, we learned when we came back that he had committed suicide. He was ill, and he took his own life. I think he jumped off a bridge here.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, it really was, and he was just a wonderful guy to work. You used to drive him nuts. You'd have him doing bear calls in there.
He would crack us up.
Yeah.
We would do endless photo sessions with him, and the crazy faces he would make.
So let's just go to this person. This person's a transvestite. Credited as a transvestite. Oh, I know this person.
Ooh, honey, look at Miss.
It's a shame that this person wasn't in more movies. They're only in like one.
Looking for some action?
Hey, get your hands off me, babe.
And for the most part, it's like, we already know. Come on, you don't want this. Do you really want this? Go for it.
I know that things will never be the same again as before, but I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll be better. I don't know. But I do know I'll have you back with me. And I'll never let anything ever hurt you again, I promise. For as long as I live, you'll be safe. Whoa. Okay, it's all right. No harm done. Everything's okay. No blood. Nothing's broken.
Like, we already know that, like, it's fake. Too spicy, huh?
Jeffrey, Jumbo, heaven!
It's not sort of hot in here.
know if it's real or fake. And
we already had this. So yeah, I was
Oh, that was wonderful.
I remember him telling me, Gabe, we're gonna blow up 7 hookers. And I'm like, wow, great. And I'm thinking the blood. And he's like, no, you don't understand. This film has to have the strong comedy element. The ratings board is already gonna be looking at it with an eagle eye. We could have no blood, there could be no bone or gore. I'm like, oh, okay, well, how about if we do milk or glycerin or maybe sparklers? He's like, no, it's not about that. We want you to build these duplicates as close as you can to real, but it's got to be a comic element, mannequin-like when they detonate. So once he got me on board about that, I'm like, okay, I understand.
I mean, the effects were like something I feel like people can do on their own. Like, ooh, look. There goes my head. It just went flying across the screen.
He's always been creative. What?
The process started by putting bald caps on him. That got the hair out of the way. And then we had them set into pose. We mixed up alginate, which is a dental impression cream, and we poured that all over them while we're asking them to hold this stance. Once that's set up after about 8 minutes, we then took plaster bandage. That went on to reinforce the alginate. That was another 5 or 6 minutes. After that, we pulled that out. They were free to their relief. And into that, we began more of the shop work. Plaster of Paris was poured into it. That set, we pulled that out, and this was our now working positive.
I thought it had good special effects. I really enjoyed these special effects. I thought it had a good story. And basically the whole movie is like a love letter to the original Ghostbusters.
We went in, cleaned out any imperfections, air bubbles, stuff like that. From there we began our mold making. The mold making, I knew these are all big pieces, so we did silicone molds, which becomes the archival mold, and they were reinforced with fiberglass. Big hawk and things, so individuals could carry them around. Into these new molds is where we put the finished skin effects. Urethane was poured into them, backed with a rigid foam. When we pulled them out, we went in and did the seaming work. We then added the cosmetics, which was dental acrylic teeth that we took off of dental impressions, glass eyes, we matched up wigs, and then we worked with wardrobe and getting duplicates that we actually had to cut and paste to glue on them because the positions they were in, the rigid bodies, they weren't flexible enough to slide through. So that proved to be really fun too.
You don't need it to be believable. You're just doing something for fun. I mean, it's just a fun thing. And then it's like, ooh, I got another head. Ooh. There goes my head. I painted this. So I mean, like, you could probably make your own effects. Like, that's the best part about all this stuff.
Okay, what's this? Please, no good. Mutton Jeff.
I mean, it just seemed like a big comedy that you could probably do yourself.
You're on your way, Jeff. Don't stand in front of it.
But like, you know, this one tried to be comedic.
It's more of a comedy than anything. It's a comedy horror, but there's some real nasty special effects in this movie.
But, geez, I feel bad about saying this, but, I mean, I feel like there was that element in Frankenhooker, like, where it's like, he probably, like, this, the main Jeffrey, he was probably very controlling of her, like some of the dialogue.
You know, this idea of wanting to, you know, bring his girlfriend back to life. But wait a minute, I want to have the woman that is shown to me in media and in magazines, and I want the perfect tits and the perfect legs, and it's a real statement.
Honey Pie, can't you picture yourself in this body kneeling on Ma's couch in the basement?
Like hints at that, like because she's worried about her weight.
I like the beginning scene in the fat suit because I got a chance to speak a little bit, and that was fun. A little bit out of makeup, but there was a lot of favorite scenes. Today's Jude.
Today's Jude. Show me your body. We're modeling your fat suit.
She's eating pretzels, like pretzels becomes a big thing, and then she...
By the way, for your own good, ease up on the pretzels.
Hey, honey, come on, shake a leg, will you?
Trouble? Nah, same old thing. Jeffrey's too strange and I'm too fat.
Pretzel's good.
Hey, babe, for your own good, go easy on those pretzels.
Maybe she gains back some of her identity by eating those pretzels. I don't know.
The fat suit? Was that what you had on?
That was it, yeah.
In the opening?
Yes.
It was hard for me to buy that you were a girthful
I was
lady.
already, thin, and it really didn't make me that much heavier.
It didn't.
They should have made me heavy.
You would have been game for that?
I would have been more than game.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was big enough, but it worked,
Maybe the director was going down some sort of path like that, but it just came out a little bit jumbled.
The news report, brilliantly written, and they reinforce, yes, she is a girthful woman, or was.
Like wood through a mulcher, the girthful fiancée disappeared beneath the blades of the berserk mower. The vivacious young girl was instantly reduced to a tossed human salad.
Right? and what I'm curious about is whether there were more scenes that didn't make the film that actually reinforced how superficial Jeffrey might have been. I mean, there was plenty there already.
Yeah,
but
no, there really wasn't. I mean, what you saw is what you got. A low-budget movie, you really can't...
Which reminded me of the friggin' Swirly movie, which was like, wow, there could be a deeper theme here. You just have to get it out there. There's like so much to explore, like being cold on the outside. And he's at his rock bottom, and it's like, for a short it worked. I don't know. Just trying to say, like, for Frankenhooker, I think that element needed to be more pronounced. Maybe, if that was even a thing. It would have been a lot cooler if that was like more of a message. That's okay. I'm glad I own it.
What's all the fuss?
It was worth seeing.
Utterly awesome. Nice buoyancy, too.
Alright. You want a piece? Got to piss me off. Here.
I'll put you in the fucking emergency room. What are you, a fucking sick son of a bitch? Huh?
So as a kid, I thought that I didn't like the idea of a Franken-hooker. I thought I don't like hookers or sexual exploitation films. That was me as a kid. What had happened was I was at a bar and some guy's like, "Oh, Frankenhooker! Oh, how about that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can get it on DVD." "Oh, Frankenhooker! I love that movie!" And I'm like, "Oh."
The uncensored version with all the boobs and stuff, and so I'm really excited to see it. Oh no.
I never seen it. "You never seen it? And you rented all these other movies?" And I'm like, "No."
Oh no.
I think before that, I bought Basket Case, the Basket Case collection. And then I'm like...
You're just like, God, who cares?
At the same time, I had gotten pictures from Mormo, and I emailed him, and he's like, Frankenhooker is a great movie. Thanks for letting me know. So I'm like, I'll review Frankenhooker because just as an inspiration from Mormo.
Overall, a pretty interesting movie. I did get distracted and got on my phone, and I was so into my phone that I missed the final minutes of the movie and don't even know how it resolved or anything. But
and then I also did Basket Case right after this, not knowing it was the same director until now, until I start doing it, until I actually start editing the video friggin' 6 months later.
I'm worried about you.
So I'm gonna do Basket Case 1, 2, and 3 next.